Here we go! Okay, let's go!
And welcome everyone to the 1UP XP Show, episode 56. And today we are going to be taking you into the new Call of Duty. Now, we had access with the beta as we got a key as the last few days kind of rolled around, but we got to play it and we got to test it out and we got to see what it was like. And it is very different from Vanguard, but it is different enough that it plays very different as well. But there are some really cool things to it, as the kill streaks have changed a little bit, obviously, but there are some more interactive things in the game that really is a game changer when it comes to multiplayer. Now, we haven't been able to play Warzone or the DMZ that is coming with Call of Duty, but that'll be releasing November 16th, and we will definitely be playing that and bringing you highlights once we do, and that's about a month away. But this is the 19th year in a row that we have a Call of Duty releasing in the fall. Next year marks 20 years in a row with a new Call of Duty. So it is pretty crazy to see that where this game has come from over the last 19 years, almost the time I graduated high school. So here's a look at the beta and the clips. Me and Clam, we got to run through it. I actually had some really good kill streaks going on. But here it is, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. Check it out. Does that lady have alopecia?
Deathmatch. Strazer 1, you are clear to engage all threats.
Oh! That was my fault. Oh. Mouse and keyboard is different.
Changing back. Reloading. Standing by. Mobile movement spot. Requesting recon flyover. Copy that. UAV is on station. Online. Missile ready to deploy.
I got a cruise missile.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO. That's Tiger 3-1. Cruise missile away.
That was different.
Oh, he's sitting there, dude.
What's that guy doing? Is that guy glitching? I got an SAE? What's an SAE?
It's like an airstrike.
Hmm.
Requesting close air. Target mark. Copy that. Sparrow 6 inbound for SAE. Reloading.
Jesus.
Oh, you're sitting danger close, bro.
That was insane. Oh, you can look at your camera. That's cool.
Yeah, and when anybody comes near it in the line of sight,
How do you get out of it,
pop
though?
up.
That's the question.
Hold F, or that's what it was for me.
And that was a lot of fun. There are aspects to it that I really have to get used to, like for you to level up guns is a whole system that is very confusing, and for you to do some other things, it just feels different, which is never wrong. But for me, I don't know if I'm going to be playing a whole lot of multiplayer when it comes to Call of Duty this season. But coming up next, we take you to the 9 and 10 News Heritage House. I set up a Nintendo 64. We played Mario Kart 64. And when I say we, I mean anybody who wanted to play. So you might see some familiar faces, and you might see some people you haven't seen that work behind the scenes at the news station. We'll have that coming up right after the break. And welcome back, everyone, to the 1UP XP show. I'm going to take you to the 910 News Heritage House, where I was allowed to set up my Nintendo 64, and anybody who is anybody wanted to play and could play. And so we sat down and had some great spirited matches of Mario Kart 64. Check it out.
Oh, Michael.
Missed you. Watch out for Chomper.
Who did that?
I'll take credit. I don't know. I have no idea what I did.
Through space.
Oh wait, where'd my shells go? They disappeared. I was gonna hit Ben. You're not that far behind.
Oh, I'm not? How do you know?
Right on the middle of the screen, you see your guy catching up to Mario?
Well,
There's little boxes.
Oh.
Oh, I jumped off the map again!
Yes. Who's Mario?
That is Ben.
I'm gonna pass you.
Get your shells out. Shoot at him. Yeah, see, now you have them all. Yeah, Joe. Eat that banner. They're all my own bananas.
they're my own bananas.
Oh, Peach. I'm coming for you. Oh, you got hit by Chomper. Go, Shell. Oh.
Oh, I'm not even close.
Yeah. No, I hit an anner.
Stop hitting your own bananas, Peach. You don't need the potassium.
Oh, Joe just keeps hitting his own banners. Is that shell gonna hit you? I hope so. I missed my own shell.
Joe, are you like right at the end?
He's close.
Can you just pull like a trigger
Oh, wait, he just made a small.
Oh man, you already won.
There's me and Laura again. This is exactly how we finished last time, isn't it?
Yeah. That is so funny.
I look up and Whitney's going doink, 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 doink into the wall, just like using her power boosts. She's like, yeah.
Oh, I fell off the cliff. Man.
Oh, what are those things?
Sea urchins.
Wait, I'm going in reverse? Oh no.
Oh, I fell off again.
I thought I was going the right way. Oh, hey, which way are you going? Oh, I got squished. No.
Let's catch her too. I want to pick you up.
Good.
Talking to her.
Now I'm gonna
Just mess you guys up.
Dad, move!
Is this Benny? Come on, Benny. Come on, Benny.
All right, I'm down fifth.
Did your boys clean your room all right?
Homework's not done yet. Alright, same spots. I'm gonna run into whoever's ready. I just smoked Jack. Sorry, Jack. Bowser's very happy.
coming, because I don't know where I'm going either.
You're in reverse. You can't. You have to hold. Oh, sorry, Amy.
This boy again.
You just have to hold backwards and shoot it. Who's this? Who's Blues? Got her.
And I got myself a shell.
You're still in the same spot.
I'm in the wall. That's second.
Oh, I missed all of those. Okay. Take one.
Whoa, that was close.
Oh, she hit herself. She's now bound. Oh!
You come back here, Michael Stewart.
No. You hit my nanners.
Bananas. Yeah.
I put them all in one spot.
You were waiting for this.
Yeah.
This is like a Home Alone scenario that you've been planning this whole time.
Pretty much. Blueprints.
Back it up. Back it up. Beep beep.
I saw her. Yeah, I saw her. Oh no! I almost hit myself. It's almost my own doing. Going this way. Oh my gosh, dude. I hit my own question. Oh. She's just over here like trying to lose me. Oh my. Oh wait. She went ghosty.
Yeah, one left now. Shit.
It's anybody's game.
I followed the right path. Come here, Mons.
This game, everybody has received more damage from the
Mons, stop it! Where did you go? Oh, Mons won!
Whoa! Who saw that one coming?
I didn't.
I definitely didn't.
Yeah, Mario Kart is always a good time. It doesn't matter who's playing, how you're playing. But man, let me tell you, up-converted Nintendo 64 graphics to 1080p on a flat panel, it just does not look good. But at least it was fun. Everybody had fun, and we will continue to do this where I take some things in and they get to play. And I think the next one we're going to do is Flight Sim. But it'll be a lot of fun, so make sure you pay close attention for those coming out in the near future. I can only imagine what shenanigans we get into there at the station. But coming up next, we preview next week's podcast with Minnesota State University's head esports coach, Jacquie Lamm. We learn more about this college and this university, I should say, and we learn about their program. So you can get the insights about what you can expect if you want to head out there. We'll have that coming up right after the break. And welcome back, everyone. We continue our trip down the road of visiting campuses and esports programs, and this one came out of left field on me, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go talk to Minnesota State University if they'll have me. And Jacquie Lamm, the head esports coach, she was like, yeah, let's do it. So round one, my file's corrupted, but she was more than willing to do a round two, and that is what you're going to get a preview of. We sat down with Jacquie, and we talk about the program there at Minnesota State University. Check it out. But we bring in Jacquie Lamm from Minnesota State University. She is the head esports coach, Minnesota State, the Mavericks. I know a little bit about Minnesota State. I've been to the campus before in college, and it's a gorgeous campus. But how did the program start, and how long has it been around?
So we started in fall of 2019.
So just before the pandemic.
Yep, just before. Our first official season was spring of 2020. So our first semester, we did kind of our recruiting. So we had two really big clubs, a Mav League of Legends club and a CSGO club. And they really helped start the program. They're the reasons why we were able to have one.
Right.
We didn't have to do any outside recruiting because we already had the students on campus. So through those clubs, we brought on students to start our varsity titles, and then through the spring we added on Rocket League and Madden because we had student interest. And so those were our first 4 official titles. We ended up coming home with a national championship for Madden, and we since then we've just kind of exploded. We've had more interest. We have a very large school. Well, semi-large. We have just under, I think, 16,000 students this year, and 30,000 including online and non-traditional. So we haven't had to do too much outside recruiting because we've had so many student interests currently.
Oh, yeah.
So we just kind of exploded.
Well, you have a ton of opportunities in Minnesota. I mean, there's a ton of opportunities. And you're just bringing esports to the table for a lot of kids. And it's not just for the current students, though, either. It's also for, other kids that are looking to come up. Invitationals, clubs, varsity esports, all of which we'll get into. But what else are you all looking to build or bring to the front of the esports line for everyone as they're looking to come into collegiate esports, maybe high school esports, whatever it is? But what are you looking to build so everybody can get in there?
A space, a community space. So Minnesota is we're kind of lacking when it comes to esports programs.
Right.
We have a couple high schools. So just making putting us on the map for sure, and making sure that we're aware, that other people are aware that we've got some schools and that you can come to Minnesota and play. I think it's really important that students who want to go to college, because not everyone does, but if they want to, they have the opportunity to play video games as well. And I think it's really important that everyone knows that your kid might be in middle school or younger, and it's not a silly thing to play video games anymore.
No, it's not.
your parents should be investing in you if it's something that they really want to do, instead of being like, hey, get off the console, go touch grass, which I still think is important to do.
Yes.
But
go touch some grass sometimes. It's fine.
Yep. I think just making more awareness of that Minnesota is really up and coming, and we're here to stay.
Now the Rock the Land. This was a huge thing that you guys put on this year. It was the first one, correct?
Yep, first one.
And it just took place, and you presented that for the first time in Southern Minnesota. Is it the students that are putting that on? The marketing items and all the production and anything like that? Or is it something that you kind of thought up and be like, hey, this would be something really cool to do?
So it's both. So the idea came from one of our sponsors, which is a local Gillette Pepsi.
Oh, nice.
They're one of our sponsors. They gave us Rockstar. And so one of the guys there, Caleb, he's a great guy. He wanted to know if they could host a tournament and what it would take. And so we started chatting. I'm like, yeah, we could do that. And then it just expanded into, yes, let's do that. And we planned for about a year. So the students that helped would be our student workers. We have a full back of house team besides just our players that help with marketing, that helped with the TO side, helped with managing our team. So they were definitely there to help with that. We kind of brought the structure and how everything was going to run, but then our students, it was there for the students to play and it was super successful. I was so worried that because it was our first event that Twitter is kind of where things go to fall sometimes,
right? And
I was just really worried that someone was gonna have a bad experience and then go out to Twitter and
here's my twit longer.
Yep. But it wasn't. We got such good positive feedback. We got really good constructive criticism too, which I found really beneficial, of certain things that we could plan for next year, which we already are planning again.
Awesome.
But everyone just really enjoyed it. It was a great day. It was a long day.
Yeah.
But I think it was a really good event.
Good. And I've heard nothing but great things from it too, because I've actually talked to some that were there. Who was all there? For everyone who might not know, obviously this was put on by you guys, but there was a lot of colleges there. Who was all there?
Yeah, so we had 16 schools that between myself, Minnesota Rocker, and Pepsi invited. So there was a lot of Michigan schools.
Yeah.
We had Michigan Tech, Lawrence Tech, Illinois State, Davenport, Western Tech, the University of Minnesota came, North Dakota State University, that one, NDSU.
Oh, NDSU, yeah.
Yeah, yep.
That's cool.
St. Ambrose came, and a couple other that I can't remember.
And don't go anywhere. We have one more segment left here on the 1UP XP show with a trailer for a video game movie that is coming up soon. We'll see you right after the break. All right, everyone. If you've been living under a rock and haven't seen the new Super Mario Brothers trailer that is coming out in April of next year, the movie, it's an animated movie from the people that brought you Minions as well as Nintendo. They are making a wonderful movie. Here's a teaser of the trailer. Let's check this out.
Behold, the king of the Koopas!
Open the gates!
Do you yield? I do not. I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
Looks like a ton of fun, and I cannot wait for it. But thank you for joining me this week on the 1UpXP Show. Next week, we are going to have a very special episode of the 1UpXP Show. We get to play Ghostbusters Spirit Unleashed early before it releases, and it's going to be a good time. Be good, stay safe, take care. I'll see you guys next week.
Okay, let's go!